There we go. Hey guys, whoa, Cruising the Gex back with more Final Fantasy XIV goodness. So, we are moving on to patch 2.5, aka Before the Fall. This is the last of the this is the last patch of the Realm Reborn saga. And like I said, I was going to split it off into 3 parts, so this is patch 2.5, Before the Fall, part 1. We will be doing this in 3 separate parts, as evidenced by the fact that it was released in 3 separate parts. So we're going to start off with some of the main storyline crap, so that we can get through it. Now, when we left off, we had just beaten Shiva, and had figured out a way to finally defeat the Asians. And, now we've got now that we've got a plan, we need to put it into action.
I am most eager to address the Asian threat. However, we dare not neglect our other pressing concerns. We both know full well that Saint Shiva will not be the last primal we face, and our relationship with Ishgard is still tenuous at best. To think that the resolution of the primal threat was once the sole priority of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Some days I wonder if it was wise for us to take on so many other responsibilities.
Lest you forget, Antecedent, the Scions need not shoulder the burden alone. Were not the Crystal Braves established for this very reason? True, we are presented with a multitude of problems. However, we have all the resources we need to address them in turn. Bayan, in particular, is ever a steadying hand, who I trust will continue to support the Braves.
To what do we owe the pleasure? Have there been further developments regarding this situation in Ul'dah?
As expected, the Immortal Flames have been struggling to cope with the revelation that one of their highest-ranking officers was a Garlean agent. Suffice it to say, Teleji Adeleji and his monetarist ilk have wasted no time in attempting to turn the situation to their advantage. Coupled with ongoing unrest, the Flames are finding themselves hard-pressed. Plainly, General Raubon needs our help, and I will direct the Crystal Braves to offer what support they can. If I am to stay abreast of the latest developments and issue effective orders, however, I cannot afford to waste time traveling back and forth. And so, for the foreseeable future, I think it would be best if I were to remain in Ul'dah, unless you have an objection.
None whatsoever. We have matters here well in hand.
Monbreda's research is proceeding as planned.
So she tells me, though I'm not familiar with the details. Orianger is poring over his tomes at the Waking Sands, and the others are contributing in their own ways. Alas, the key problem, how to form an ethereal blade at will, remains unsolved. Nevertheless, it is only a matter of time. Bayan, while we focus on that task, mayhap you could assist Alphino and his braves with theirs. It would do much to restore faith in the Immortal Flames if the Warrior of Light was seen working on their behalf. Never forget that your esteemed status allows you to act in ways that those more tightly bound to organizations and nations cannot. As ever, I implore you to do so.
Not that your response was ever in doubt, but I humbly thank you once more for aiding our cause. Now then, there are preparations I must attend to before my departure, such as receiving Riol's latest report. He has proven to be quite skilled at gathering information others wish kept secret, hence why I placed him under my direct command and ordered him to investigate the Ul'dah riots.
When you are finished here, join me outside. Depending on what he has to say, I may soon have a favor to ask. If there are any developments on our front, I shall inform you at once in the usual fashion.
Alright. Let's talk to Riol. Pleasure as always, Bayan. You'll be escorting the commander to Ulda, I take it?
Actually, I had another task in mind for him. If you would be so kind as to repeat your report for his benefit.
Right then. Me and mine have been making inquiries into the source of the weapons that found their ways into refugee hands a ways back. So it happens we caught wind of something promising. A rather large purchase of sharp and pointy things by a black marketeer holed up near High Bridge. I doubt that this man would have secured such a quantity of weapons if he did not already have clients waiting. Clients that, for whatever reason, would prefer this transaction to remain secret. Brings to mind that merchant we caught an hour while talking to Bayan, don't it? Generous fellow he was, doling out swords and spears to the downtrodden and disgruntled. Which isn't to say that these clients have the same mischief in mind, but if you want to be sure, might be prudent to intervene before they collect their goods, savvy?
Seizing the weapons before they fall into the wrong hands would be for the best. However, if we strike at the appointed hour, we might capture the black marketeer as well as his clients. What say you, Bayan? Then it is settled. Rendezvous with Captain Ilbert at Highbridge, and intervene when the exchange take place. Now then, if you will excuse me, I must leave for Ulda. I expect good tidings.
Alright, let's mount up. There's Ilbad. Ah, Bayan. My scouts have been keeping a close eye on the Black Marketeer, and it would seem that his guests have arrived. It would also seem that he has hired more than a few men to stand guard. Common thugs of no consequence, but they nevertheless pose a threat. Even so, I feel compelled to apologize. This is far beneath a man of your standing, and Commander Levalier needn't have dispatched you hither. But powerful men ever have need of loyal, able-bodied friends. Having found one in you, 'tis only natural that he would come to rely upon you without hesitation. Now then, we should make for the burning wall without delay and secure those weapons. The first unit will ensure that the clients do not escape. With me, Bayan. Everybody gets that salute except for me. Wow, an emulsion that doesn't attack us. I spotted the one man, but there are sure to be others. I have a plan. While you approach the sentry and create a distraction, my men and I will slip past and catch the black marketeer unawares. Once you've disposed of the thugs, wait for us outside the tunnel entrance. Any questions? Then let us be off. Good luck, my friend. Who goes there? An adventurer? Damn fool! You should have never come here. And now for the pugilist in the group. And now... And now a marauder. Please let that be the end of it. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. I like that. Though I'd have to see the rest of the stuff. Anyways, moving on. Nope. I don't understand. But what's this all about? Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. As you can see, this is a fine mess. When I tried to restrain him, he drew a hidden blade and lashed out. But before I could disarm him, one of my subordinates panicked, and this is the result. How foolish of me to underestimate the bastard, and to bring an unexperienced recruit. Commander Levalier will be most disappointed. Damn it all! A golden opportunity wasted! As for the clients, though we know not how they slipped past our perimeter, at present the first is currently tracking a party of dusk-white sellswords we suspect may be them. Would that we could have enlisted the aid of the immortal flames or the brass blades. Alas, we're here to aid them. They're in no position to aid us. Well, at the very least, we have secured the weapons. Yet even that accomplishment is lacking, for the information we received indicated a massive shipment, and this is anything but. Why do I have a feeling you're frickin' not telling me something? I will join the first in the hunt for the dusk-white sellswords. If the gods are good, we will catch them before they escape into the Black Shroud. In the meantime, I ask that you deliver these weapons to Ulda in my stead. Entrust them to the third Yuyuhasi. He will take care of the rest. Oh, that. Of course he should be somewhere that isn't the frickin', rule. Nope. There he is. When in doubt, jump off the side of the cliff. Ah, the Warrior of Light. Ever reliable friend to the Crystal Braves. You have my deepest thanks for your assistance in Kurthas. Now, what brings you to us this day? There you go. A gift of weapons from a certain black marketeer courtesy of Captain Ilberd, you say? Understood. Once we have catalogued the contents, I'll have them delivered to the Hall of Flames. This cannot be everything, can it? Riol stated with confidence that there would be a far greater quantity of weapons. A blatant falsehood. Clearly, Riol is unfamiliar with the ways of Uldan merchants, who ever strive to present themselves as greater than they are. We should be thankful that his information was not completely erroneous, and that we managed to achieve anything of worth of it all. It's still something worth celebrating, isn't it, Lieutenant? Besides, we've got more important things to worry about, like fighting those Garleans up north. There'll be no fighting if I have anything to say about it. Our orders are to stand watch, not to seek glory in battle. If you have no further need of this, then I shall take my unit to Saru for the freedom of all. Excellent work as always, my friend. Rest assured that the immortal flames will hear of your contribution. Until we meet again. Bayan, a word if it please ye. Not here. Look for me at Sapphire Avenue Exchange. No need for whistling this time, don't you worry. I'm still gonna whistle. Reol! Thanks for indulging me request. Few places here that better than a market for privacy. Yeah, I find. All the hustle and bustle of commerce means most conversations go unnoticed. I'll get to the point. At the Burning Wall, when you and the captain interrupted the exchange, what happened? Tell me everything. Leave no detail out. That's not quite how the first told it. These dusk whites they were chasing, latest words is that we lost the trail. But you never saw him yourself. Not before the fighting started, and not after. Something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in me bones. I'm not daft enough to be misled by some merchant's drunken boast. Our information was reliable, goddammit. I know he purchased those weapons. As if I've never deciphered a moneylender's books, or had to follow a transaction back to its source. Did plenty of that when the Braves were getting started, believe me. The commander wanted assurances that we weren't taking Gil from the wrong sort of benefactors. 'Cause these days the money flows like water, and the first and third get the shiniest new toys. Forgive me, friend. I have a lot on me mind these days, and I appreciate ye lending an ear. Right then, best get back to it.